So today is Saturday the 30th. And I apologize, it's very early and I'm trying to be kind of quiet because David and Gracie are still asleep and my voice isn't up to par yet. And we are joined by this little lady. She's going to oversee the reading today. So we will get with it. Today's Saturday the 30th. The moon is now in Taurus, and Taurus governs the thyroid. So the thyroid does a lot of stuff. It has a role in hormones and metabolism. And I know a couple of friends that are having some thyroid issues right now. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but cigarettes hinder your thyroid some. They do some damage there. So you might want to do some thyroid health, avoid toxins, especially cigarettes. It also governs heart rate. So we're just going to do a general reading. I'm not doing a 3-card yet. Not today. Tomorrow is the big grand reopening. Lots of excitement about that. Oh, excuse me. And I hope to have Gracie's area ready behind the bar so she can be there. And also with parking, I know some people are kind of confused about the parking. If at all possible, I understand handicapped. I get that. But we're going to have some timbers around the driveway. And if you wouldn't care as you come in the driveway just to pull in, hopefully there'll be gravel out there too. I'm not sure they deliver on Saturday, so there might not be gravel. But if you wouldn't care to park along the timbers, that would be great. We can make provision for handicap. There's room for probably 2 cars down on the pad in front of the garage. We just don't want people to block that simply because, people kind of get confused. They think they're pulling into a house, and that'll change. We're getting signs up. So that's the general comment when they come through the door is, wow, this was confusing because it looks like a house. I didn't want to get shot, coming into somebody's garage. I have a couple small signs up, but there you have it. That'll change. Just know that if you're at 260 Trent Heights in Milton, you are in the right place. Big yellow house with a skeleton hanging on the porch. Just come around to the garage, follow the driveway, and park in the grass if there's no gravel, and it's all good. All right, general energy for today, April the 30th, last day of April. And I think we are now we are getting ready to enter retrograde season. I think Mercury goes retrograde on the 12th. So you may feel a little shadow of that rolling in. Okay, we're obviously not jumping. I think I'm going to take you. I think I'm going to take you. Okay. And we get the Hermit and the Empress. The Hermit can be a Virgo, or it can be a drawing or a need to go inward. It can be a indication that we need some inner discipline. The Empress is usually my pregnancy card, but she's not only about physical pregnancy, she's also about metaphorical pregnancy, being pregnant with possibilities, something cooking. You have something that you're working on, and you haven't. It's inside right now, and you haven't probably told a whole lot of people about it. It's not into full fruition yet. So something you're working on, something you're planning, something cooking, a bun, so to speak, in the oven. Even when a baby is in there and mama's pregnant, nobody sees the baby. It's inside. It's in a hidden place. So this can be a hidden place inside you that you have a dream that you would like to work on. Maybe the opportunity has presented itself, and it could be in the thinking stages, since we've got the two of these guys together. Okay, we need some more information on this situation. That feels like fast-moving energy, but we'll have to get the rest of the cards to see how this is all going to play out. And I do have my coffee. I'm very new into this cup. Have a lot of running to do today. Oops. Okay, you are first, and then you. There we go. Okay. All right. Excuse me. Sorry. I need to put my cotton ball in my belly, don't I? With the alcohol in it. That actually worked yesterday. Okay, we've got this situation. Excuse me. Okay. We've got this situation where we are working on something, an idea, a plan inside. Okay. Looks like we've lost a lot of sleep over this decision, and we're quite done with the situation. This is the underlying energy right here. Just being completely done with it. We have the Hanged Man. Excuse me. And this feels like in order to move on in this progression, we need to look at things from a different perspective. And it feels like the energy is going to change very quickly because of this Knight of Wands. This can be passion. It can be a burst of energy. There may be an Aquarius involved. Because we have the Star card here, or this could be navigation, hearing from your guides as to which way to go, or getting good advice from someone who, who has your back, good, bad, or indifferent. Oh, excuse me. We also have the Judgment card, and this card tells me that it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. Then navigating through what you need to do to make these changes is going to bring you a brand new day. Feeling quite indifferent, and you were losing sleep. Now you're just like, F it, I'm done. F it, I'm done. We have the Four of Rods, which can be a happy family. It can be, for me, sometimes it's a wedding. So it very, very possibly may be a wedding that's coming. And, this situation could be planning a wedding. And you haven't told anybody yet. And fours are stability. They're very stable because there's four corners. A four-legged chair is more sturdy than a three-legged chair. The Queen of Swords. Sometimes, for me especially, she feels like a sharp-tongued woman, and that's exactly what it feels like now. And it feels like she's part of the situation that someone is done with, and done with losing sleep over and tired of. And they just need to get into a different, look at things from a different perspective. And this could be a plot, a plan, something you're doing to get away from this person. This could be it could be a parent, and you're still living at home. It could be a roommate that you're trying to get away from, and it could be a partner. We stick it out and try to make things work for different reasons, various reasons, especially if there's kids involved. And some people just don't care. They do anyway. But I know I was in that situation more than a few years ago, and you tread carefully when children are involved, or at least I did. I know several people do. So that could be the situation, getting away from this person. And just simply by her gesture, she almost feels like somebody who is saying, do it or else. And that could be a very, like I said, a very sharp-tongued, forceful person. I say she, I mean, because it's a queen, it's female energy. It could be a male too. But this person feels very domineering and controlling over, whoever this is. Birth that plan to get away. I mean, we're not meant to endure all of that in a relationship. Relationships are supposed to be good. And the extra card is the Fool card. Take the leap of faith. Sort this out, come up with a plan, and take the leap of faith. It feels like a more desperate reading than what it looks like. I mean, the Tower's not here, the Devil's not here, the Death card isn't here, but there's a lot of positivity too for a new day. It almost feels like you were hoping for that happy family or that happy situation, and it didn't turn out that way. Or maybe it was a happy situation and, it suddenly changed. And we've got stretch and expand. As we go through life, we change. Especially if we get into a situation where we're going to college, seeking out some higher education. And mostly what college or a class does is prompt you to think. It prompts you to ponder and to analyze and to really see things from a different perspective. And if you are in a situation where you have grown and you do see things different, your perspective has changed, and the situation is no longer right for you, it no longer fits or serves you, then if it's going to better your life, definitely expand yourself and go with that. Take that leap of faith. I'm just going to take one of these. And we have the Queen of Coins. And I don't use these as tarot cards. I use these as oracles. And This is the lady off of, I can't think of her name right now, but she's off of, the show where they have the little girl Penny. See, I remember the little girl's name. And the two mice, Bianca and Bernard. And this is the villain. And with her pictured here, it seems like she is tied into this Queen of Swords. And, you know, maybe this situation has turned into where they are very controlling and they're out for themselves. And, you know, if that's something that you truly want to get away from, plan it out carefully and take a leap. Okay, there it is. I'm sorry, that was had bleakness peppered all over it. But, you know, there is a way out. Still positive cards in the reading. Okay, have a good day. Do something magical today. Do something fun. And above all, enjoy the journey. Blessed be.